Hello guys and welcome to episode 8 of my Songs of Syx playthrough series. So it has been about 8 days since I've recorded an episode on this. Again, it's because I'm getting so excited about this series. I was recording a little bit too much actually, which was pushing the series further and further back. What I mean by that is the fact that because I only upload one video a week, I was getting this series recorded too far in advance. I felt like by the time you guys would see it, you'd be watching footage that was weeks old. So I took a step back and I've been focusing instead on other games, other special projects. So do make sure to check out some of my other content as you might find you really enjoyed as well. But enough about that. Let's get back into this beautiful game. So I think in the last episode, we massively covered upgrading all our roads. So we've now got our nice stone roads and 522 people, with 23 of those being free labourers. So we've got the 2 laboratories, but both of them are not employing anyone. We've got our fruit orchard that finally was finished over here. We've got our houses that were built over here. And we were starting to build some more services in the eastern part of our little... or what even is this now? A town? I'd call it 500 people. It's a bit too big to be a small little village. I'd say it's starting to become a bit more of a town. So, things are going really good here in Castell. I think it's called Castell, or is it called... called Redwood, yeah, the Mayor Harry of Castell. So, what do we do? I think, as usual, well, actually, no, look at that, 163k coins, sorry. We need to actually, I think we need to be doing a bit more, actually. Because we're getting so much money in. Well, that was it, yes, the justice stuff. Sorry, I need to catch myself up. I should have bit of prep work to catch myself up, but yeah. Yard post, so we need more armor, which we got. We need more cut stone. I can't remember if I ordered any. I'm going to buy some more. Oh, yeah, we do have an order. 105 inbound. Okay, brilliant. So that should be built soon. We've got our torches that are set up. They look quite nice. So, I really don't know what to do because, well, I could just keep doing what I'm doing and keep getting more pastures, more fruit farms, exporting more, getting loads more exportable goods. We've actually already got tons and tons of cash, and you can now see we're losing 1,000 coins per day. Or per time. I'm not sure if this game simulates this as a day or if this is a week, I don't know. But per time, let's say a day, 1,000 coins of inflation, which is absolutely ridiculous. We need to be spending some of our money. I'm thinking about it. We've got our training ground, which is fully employed, all the soldiers. We've got still a bit more to actually to train up, but they've got the full 62 in there. I could expand that. I could actually an archery range. And so an archery range obviously just trains up archers instead of combat troops, melee combat troops I should say, which means that if I then give them the bow and give them the range training, we have some archers, which would be very, very useful in sieges. If you have a strong front line, getting some archers would be able to do some really efficient damage on the enemy without hopefully taking any casualties, because I don't think there's any cavalry in this game. So as long as they don't flank us and loot around my infantry, the archers will be safe and can deliver a lot of damage. So let's do that. We've got spare jobs. I'm thinking that while the raid chance is now very, very, very low, that's not my interest. My interest is potentially one day raising up an army and crushing these nearby neighbours, so we can actually grow. So we do have, you see that army there is on our border, 412 men, which makes me think that actually, I have to go back to the capital, we need more troops because we're only even training up to 200, and they're 200 basic troops. You can see here I've put a lot of emphasis on these guys, but these guys not as much. So yeah, I think military is what I want to focus on. I want to spend my money on getting some troops. So let me get the archery range built. Okay, so I might have gone a little bit overboard with how many archery ranges I built. 80 capacity, which is absolutely huge, but can't go overboard on defense. Well, in this case, actually, it's a bit more offense. With the my thought with how to use these archers. But 80 furniture, we've got tons of furniture. Wood, we've got tons of wood. So the only thing we'd need is the bows, and the bows aren't mega expensive. The last time I checked. Okay, actually, they are mega expensive. 409. I thought they were going to be cheaper than the sword, but they're actually way more expensive. That's a bit difficult then. I know you can make bows if you unlock the... Actually, find it. Here it is. So, the bowyer. I think it might actually be more efficient to make bows, because I believe bows only cost wood. And I can assure you it does not cost, even though wood's expensive, it's not going to cost me 400 coins or more to buy in the wood. So this might actually be a situation where making it myself is actually more cost effective than buying it in, which is actually fascinating because so far everything I've seen is all way more expensive. So you can see it costs 4 wood, so that is, to do a bit of quick maths, about what, 52 coins? And then 1 leather, but that is for 0.35 bows. Okay, so if we then gross that up, it would be about 150, 160 coins worth of wood, and then you'd need 3 lots of leather. So 3 lots of leather, 8, 16, 24. Oh, not 8, 16, 24, because that's what the buying price. We actually produce our own leather, so we can up the selling price of 150. Actually, it does work out to be the exact same price. Again, close to about 400 coins. Wow. So I every single time I surprise myself, I always think, wow, look how high that price is. I bet we can make it cheaper. No, we actually can't make it cheaper. So 109 coins. Expensive. If we have look at buying those 80 in, it is 33,000. But now we're swimming in coins, guys. We can do whatever we want. So let's get that built, and we can start training some archers. And again, we only have 27 jobs. So while, yes, just because we're training archers doesn't mean that they're full-time archers. As soon as they've hit the training level we've specified, they will go back to work. It does mean that I'm always going to technically have as many people training here as I set, because if I set 200 archers, we're going to always have to have, people training to meet that target. So I think that's the right thing to do, because again, I can get more food in, so I'm going to get some more food in. I'm going to get to what I said. I'm going to get some more food in because we might damn well get some more food in. I don't want to go just there just yet because we're a little bit... Alright, I'm thinking maybe less fruit and again more meat and leather, because there's a lot of crappy land around here, which is close to my houses still, whereas all the farmland seems to be further out, closer to the edge of the map, where, if I can actually just select the farm here, where we'd have to build more houses. You can see we've sort of exploited it all. Like up here, we could get it. Brilliant. We get 74%, but it's absolutely nowhere near. Okay, I'll play around a bit and I'll see what we can do. Oh, before I go though, brilliant. We've got our guard post. That's got 8 guards working there. So these 8 guards do cover a nice portion of our main town square and our outer houses here because of its being an extra size up. It's the middle size guard post. So that's good. We've got our jailhouse there. We've got our stocks and our scaffolds over here. So we've got that. Yeah, I think we're doing good. We've actually already gone straight up to 150k. So we went down, I think, to what? 123? Already made another 25k coins. Amazing. And we can get more people in as well. And bread we're suffering with. I'm going to buy in, or set the import level to bread. Be a bit more, a bit higher, because we are running out of bread quite quickly. But yeah. So, what jobs can I do? Right, I must be honest, guys, and say that while I have... The purpose of I got into this game, I think I had 1,500 people as a human-only population. And so I did start to get into that kingdom part of the game, where you look to expand past just your capital and move out to conquer other territories, but I never actually got to that point. I was just at it. But we do have the embassy. And obviously the humans are very, very good at the diplomacy and all the knowledge and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking, because we're building a big army, we'll start to have more of a presence on the map. Maybe we could get an embassy and start to mingle with our neighbours. Maybe try and get... I don't know how it works yet. I'm not sure if we can... It's just for declaring war or making alliances. Or maybe we can get better trade agreements. Maybe we can trade with them more directly instead of just through the market. I'm not sure. But I do want to get one. I want to get it as a nice, grand building, sort of close to our garrison, more of like our town centre or government quarter here. And they're quite long. I need to make this a little bit longer just so I can fully exploit that bit there. So I do this and then just shrink it by 1. Do need to shrink it. Oh, this is where it's a bit annoying. A bit of an ugly one, but we do have our embassy built. And this has space for 6 employees. I'm also going to make it a stone building. So this will be our first stone building. This is to reflect the status of this government building Obviously, it makes no difference, really. I think the people working in there might be a little bit happier because, again, like I said in the previous episode, the humans do like the stone buildings more than wood, but I don't think it makes any real difference. If I then just expand the road up to that, rather than expand the road around so we can link this one up. There we go. So we've got that embassy building there. And like I said, I'm trying to focus now, going more towards international presence instead of just our small domestic presence of our villagers. So we need to output an army's depot situation, don't we? We can't be having an army and trigger these soldiers. Having an army that's got no equipment and no food. So I then build a massive depot here. I don't want them to be too big actually, because we need to have a depot for swords, armor, bows, food, or rations I should say. So they're the 4 things I can think of. So we need 4 of these. I don't want them to be too big. Yeah, if we get 4 of these, I'll make them pretty big because I want them to last us a while. So I'm going to get them back here near our military area. Thinking about it, did remind me, I think you do need clothes as well. I think it's rations, swords, bows, armor, clothes. I think that's it. I'm just trying to remember. I have seen it before. I'm going to go for that. So I do need just 1 more to get the clothes then. We then go into military here and build 1 more. There we go. And I'm going to get this again all roaded off. Not sure what the word was there. Roaded off. That's not right, but let's say it anyway. So we'll get this all put up here, and that will then be our supply situation sorted. We obviously need to fill these depots, but we've at least got them ready to be filled, and that gives us a job for all of our workforce here. Also, looking at it, we have a lot of people who want to join us. We've got 22 people who want to join us, and I could get these people in and get them just straight working on the archery range. I'm not sure if maybe we open one of our laboratories. We've got this one working at full capacity. Maybe we get this one working at it and we buy in some iron to upgrade it. And with that, we can then get some more upgrades, just maybe 1 or 2 more upgrades into... Yeah, let's get 1 more into edible crops. Yeah, I'm going to do that then. Okay, so I've got my laboratory working not at full capacity. It's got space for 8 more people. Actually, no, we've got 2 workers now. So I'll get that. I've got some iron in, so I'm going to upgrade that. And now we've got another laboratory coming in. And actually, with the knowledge that they're generating, we don't need any more farmers really right now, because with the the boost we're giving to both pastures and farming, that's a 10% increase anyway. I'm also just thinking of some of these more miscellaneous ones that we can get. Again, maybe spoilage going down, getting some better training there. I'm not sure how worth it they are, but also eyeing up library. I think a library requires paper, and obviously the people actually working in the library, and then it generates you more efficient knowledge. So we'll have to check that one out. Okay, so I'll just put 1 more tech into the animal husbandry, because again, why is our knowledge going down? Okay, now it's sorted out. I must have had just a dip in the workers for the moment. Yeah, we've got these 2 buildings working at a really good capacity of 100%. We've then obviously got another laboratory that we can get using once we get more people in. Crime is still... Actually, crime's gone up. That's what's crazy. Crime's gone up to 34%, which I'm not... It's saying minus 3%. It is saying it's on the decline. I don't understand why it's going up. We do actually have now some prisoners. That is brilliant. We haven't executed anyone just yet, I don't think. No one in the stocks. But we do have a prisoner. That is amazing. So I think our guards are actually doing something. They are arresting those pesky criminals. So... we need to, just give a bit of time for that to decrease. I'm not sure there's much more we can do without maybe building some extra guard posts. And actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's go to law and I get another guard post. I'm trying to think. Oh, I think actually, no, we did build the biggest one over here. Okay, we did build the highest level one. I think we get another... Ooh, yeah, because look, the difference between them is not that much more resource. Well, it's double the resources, but it feels like it's far more than double the range. So let's get this one over here. So I wanted to buy some more equipment for that, but look, we're already at 170k. We've overpassed what amount of money we had before. So what was I going to say? We need houses. That's it. Now that we're taking in those new people, 35 homeless people. We don't want any homeless people here. So let's get our houses again and think, where are the jobs currently? I think a lot of the jobs are still focused down in this area, and I'm thinking maybe we can get some more pastures over here in this open space. So I'm going to take out this open space for the moment with these housing. Yeah, let's make this into a proper... We just fit one in? Ah, brilliant. So we've got 4 rows here. And this is 30 people. So that is 120 houses that are going to be built here. That is amazing. So you really are starting to see this area become a pretty significant size of our town. In fact, it might actually now be almost as big as our main town centre, this area over here. So I want to start building a lot of services over here. So we've got our tiny services here, but I want maybe a acting square, some eateries over here, some laboratories over here, and some big ones as well, because we're going to be serving a lot of people here. So that is quite important. That's to be our next thing. But again, we only need to do that really if we want to see the amount of people we're going to have come in through immigration increase. If not, I'm not fussed. It doesn't really make any difference. Did I also... Oh, I built dire roads over here. I didn't build stone roads. How much of these are dire roads? Are they all dire roads? Oh, okay. I think I built dire roads everywhere. The only ones that are stone are the ones up here that I built new. Okay. So the difference between dire roads and stone roads, if you're not aware, is the dire roads give you, I think, what I can see here, less durable, but they give you dread. That's it, actually. There's actually a very, very small difference. They give you dread. So it means people are less likely to commit crimes, I believe, or maybe revolt against you. It's not a major issue. We'll get that done. We actually don't have enough stone. Let's set an order to clear any nearby rock, because otherwise I'm going to have to start buying in stone. I don't particularly want to do that. So yeah, let's just clear any nearby rock from our town. The money's swooping in. The people are swooping in. 183k coins. Oh, it's just going brilliantly. We have a need for stone and armor here. So let's just get in here. 80 more. 80 more. What I find fascinating is armor. What I assume is plate armor. I know it's just an icon, but plate armor or chainmail armor is far cheaper than bows. It doesn't make any sense. Yet the bows actually do cost more to make than the armor does, which is just very, very silly. But I suppose maybe it wasn't that good of an idea getting archers then, if it's going to cost me an absolute fortune to buy these, or train these archers and equip them. But we'll have to fight that battle once we come to it. Quite literally, we fight that battle with the archers. So hopefully, though, it will be cost effective in the end, because I imagine, seeing there's no cavalry, that archers will be quite effective. But I'm not sure humans are the best choice, because if you can actually, I think that's it. Humans just get blunt damage. That is it. So the humans don't get any bonus to fighting with melee or fighting with range, it seems. Aha, this is one thing I got in the last episode, which I completely forgot about. And that is the asylum, which I so far haven't actually set up. So do you know what? No, I'm just going to get an asylum right in the centre of town. But I don't want to. So I'm going to get an asylum a little bit more tucked away. Out here near our fruit farms. I don't know how big to make it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Cells! Wow, these people are literally locked up. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And we can get lots of cells. Because again, this will probably be one that... Oh, no, I think I... Do I make it a little bit bigger, or do I actually have it as just quite a small unit? I think I'll have it as quite a small unit, because we don't actually have... We have 10 deranged people, but if we're constantly trying to correct these people, then we won't need a mega big asylum. So let's just get one here. We can always build a bigger one later on if we need to. Go 9 cells with 3, I assume, wardens that will have to look after these people or detain them or whatever they're doing. So we do need furniture, iron, and stone. Iron we've got a bit left over, but not enough. So let's just again buy in all these materials. So actually, we need the cloth for our nursery. So the reason I haven't bothered with it is because I just don't feel like we need extra people right now, but we might as well. We might as well get it. So let's just get in loads of textiles for all these things then. Right, one thing I'm trying, and I'm not sure if it's going to just make a complete mess of the land and do absolutely nothing, or if actually it will really, really help with our fertility situation. But I'm building a canal, because I completely forgot about this. But of course, if you go to the, the instructions panel here, you can dig canals. And I do remember seeing a line somewhere that the irrigation from the canals, irrigating your landscape, does actually increase fertility. I'm not sure. Again, this is brand new to me, so you might be screaming at me in the comments and this is completely wrong. But anyway, we can do it. It's not costing us any resource. It just costs us the time of having the workers come down to do this. But it is also cool by adding potentially to the defenses of our territory, because if we ever get attacked for whatever reason, and let's say we got attacked from the south down here, I'm going to deploy my army along this canal to defend the southernmost part of our town. Again, that's a complete wild shot there, but it's always little bonuses. But it also just looks cool. So I'm going to get that constructed, and then if that does actually increase our fertility noticeably in this area, as you can see here, if I go to fruit orchard, it is significantly actually. It takes it literally, it's like a lakewood, 100%, and slowly peters off all the way down to about 70%. Very, very good. And you can see, if I just go back to fertility, you can see it peters off, like I said, about 10 tiles out. That then means I can maybe have another canal that runs through, so I get full 100% efficiency. Very, very interesting. So wow, this has been a massive learning curve for me. So now, all this crappy land I was previously saying was pretty useless for us, I can actually irrigate it with some big canals and get even more mega food production going. And with the mega food production going, let's just buy in some more stone, because I've seen that's run out. With the mega food production going, I can then continue to absolutely rake in coins. And as I'm raking in more and more coins, it simply just means I could have more and more people, because I can have less people working, more people working on soldiering jobs or whatever, because I'm just buying in bread or whatever to feed them. And that is why these buildings are taking forever to make. It's because I built them all out of stone. Well, not a major issue, like I said, the humans really like stone. Here's an issue with the fact that we have like no stone. And stone's are actually 12 coins, and we're going to need a crap ton. But yeah, let's do it, because why not? Let's get 1,000 stone, because I can't be bothered to delete these blueprints and rebuild them in wood. So let's just build them out of stone. But I'm going to make sure now to actually tick these with wood. There we go. And while we're doing that, let's get in a tiny bit more housing just up here. There we go. Perfect. Just below or just above our canal, I should say. And then I can get our fields made all in this area. I'm not sure it needs to be 4 tiles wide, but that seems to be a nice size. But I can try with 2 tiles wide and have a more mini canal that's sprawling off above, that I can then build fields in between. So yeah, we've got 35 spare workers. We've already hit our 600 capacity. So all these new workers that are going to be coming in, obviously at the moment I want to use them as labourers to get our houses built, to get our canal built. But after that, we can get them all working fruit farms down on the southern canal. You can see here our stone order has come in, and actually the stone is what was holding up all of our supply depots back here in the north as well. So now that stone's come in, our labourers have actually been able to get these supply depots working. But you can see here we've got loads of employees. I do not want these people working. Ton of afford to employ. I do not want these people working just yet, because I've got nothing to store here just yet. And we can see, so we've got bows, weapons, armor, rations, clothes, and there's drink as well. Oh, so I might need to get another depot. I'll just do that now. I don't want to forget about it and move on, and then need to raise an army quickly and be like, oh crap. I'm not sure that. I assume rations is the most important. Obviously, if you have no rations, your army will just die out from starvation. But I believe all the others are just to boost your army. So obviously weapons, bows, and armor, so you can equip your troops. Clothes, I assume they get very unhappy if you don't provide clothes, and drink, I suppose, just maybe gives them a morale boost that maybe makes them fight better. I don't know, but I can't imagine that drink and clothes are absolutely critical of why your army just dies. But maybe it is. Well, I've never actually experienced the army in this game, so it'll be a learning curve for both of us. And look at this, our bows have arrived, and now my labourers are hard at work constructing our archery range. And with this done, I'm tempted to start to train archers, because I don't actually believe you need to provide bows to train archers. It's just that obviously if you give them the archery skill, they get obviously the pierce damage, defense skill, and the range skill. If you don't give them a bow, they're not going to use those skills. It's just a complete waste of time. But it doesn't mean they can't train without the bows. Because obviously I've already spent 80 bows on making this, so they technically have the bows here ready to train with. So I can get some archers training, and with 14 people left over, I'm tempted to bring some more in. The reason I'm not doing it at the moment is because look at our situation. We've got apples that are sitting around, but we had about 5,000 before. And I don't think many are going to spoilage. Well, actually, no. Hundreds going to spoilage. Yeah, do you know what? Come on, lads. Join the fun. Let's get more people in. We've got meat is also sticking around quite heavily. So let's also then decrease spoilage, because spoilage really makes me very, very sad. So it's not very expensive. I want to get 2 more into spoilage. So that's now make apples 50% spoil rate per year instead of, I believe it was, what, like 80% before? And meat got down to 63%. So that will help us a little bit. But all the rest, oh my goodness, I do not want all 80 people working on here. Let's get this down to, oh, wow. Where is everyone working then? If it's guard, we do a guard post here. That's probably where a lot of people are working. Okay, no, that's fine. Well, I'm going to put that to 10 people. Oh, no, I think it's because they were still says working. Yes, that's fine. So I'm going to have this at 20 people, and I want to get one big unit of 150 archers, and I want them to not get the bow just yet. I want to get them to, ooh, do I go to the full level 4? I think I do. So I'll go to the full level 4 and just have a really, really elite bunch of archers. Remember, bows are really expensive, so spending less on bows but having them use them better seems a good use of time for me. And also, we do have a lot more technology points left over thanks to our scientists hard at work. So, for the asylum, we've got, I don't need any more services at the moment. Like beer, it would cost me a fortune to buy all the beer in. I'm tempted, honestly, to spend all of our science points on getting the advanced laboratory. No, it probably isn't the most effective use of points. We've only got 2 laboratories, but soon I'll have my 3rd one. Maybe I just go and get more research points. There's also the catapult. I think that's a defensive. I don't think they're like attacking catapults. I think you actually build them with the fortifications, which I've never actually also built in this game. I've never built fortifications, but we can use palisades, stone walls, or grand walls. Interesting. Okay, if I haven't designed the city at all for defense. If we were to get attacked, I don't even know where I can put the I don't even know where I can put the walls. There isn't like a proper like layout of space. I'd have to like, build walls about 15 kilometers in length. So I'm not going to do that anytime soon. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode there, guys. It's been quite an interesting one. We're going more into the military focus, so getting our supply depots, getting our archery range, starting to really expand our housing, thinking about getting a massive canal down in the south, expanding again. We've gone from about 500 people to 630, raking in loads of coins, 185,000 coins, even after buying in all those bows, all that armor, getting the guard posts. It's been a really, really fun. We've also got someone, Minamoto, here getting having tomatoes and eggs thrown at him. That is wonderful. What a great way to end the episode. So, thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave it a like. Please comment what you want to see more in the series. Maybe you want me just to get on with invading people. Maybe you like the peaceful farming side. I'm not sure. Let me know. And if you do want to see more Song of Syx, then please subscribe. So, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ra.